The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
What are you looking for? See you around.
How are you? What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
Looking for something specific? Safe
Come on, Shanti.
On our way!
Locked and loaded!
I can't cast that yet.
Better bring some bug spray and a good sense of humor, cause you'll need it. Alrighty folks, that's all for today's weather forecast from your favorite goblin DJ, Zappo Zaplast. Remember, no matter the weather, keep dancing, keep smiling, and keep the goblin spirit alive. Stay funky, Azeroth.
How can I help you?
Good.
Greetings, adventurers and shopaholics alike. Everlook Broadcasting Co. welcomes you to another round of splendid products and services. Get ready to be amazed as we unveil what Azeroth's entrepreneurial minds have concocted.
Greetings, guardians of the forest. Does the weight of your eternal watchfulness wear on your spirit? Seek solace in our starlight-soothing salve. Infused with the shimmer of the loon's blessings, this salve rejuvenates both body and soul. After one application, you'll feel as radiant as the night sky itself. Note, side effects may include an overwhelming urge to sing ancient hymns under the moon. May the winds guide you, Gin. Ever had that embarrassing moment when you accidentally sat on a tiny goblin because they're hard to spot? We've all been there. But don't worry, we've got a solution. It's called the Gobbler's Guardian Amulet. This enchanted piece of jewelry senses goblins nearby and gives you a gentle alert. It's your way to sidestep those awkward situations and keep your dignity intact while ensuring their little faces avoid being flat. With the Gobbler's Guardian Amulet, you can confidently enjoy your time at the inn without the fear of squishing a goblin by mistake.
Listen up, warriors of the Horde. The Axe Grinder's Forge is where real weapons are born. Feel the heat, smell the sweat, and taste the power as our blacksmiths craft weapons worthy of a true orc. Swing them with pride on the battlefield and know the satisfaction of cutting through enemies like butter.
Roger the Dragonflights, Protector's origin. Satisfied that the small world had been ordered and the work was done, the Titans prepared to leave Azeroth. However, before they departed, they charged the greatest species of the world with the task of watching over Kalimdor, lest any force should threaten its perfect tranquility. In that age, there were many dragonflights. Yet, there were 5 flights that held dominion over their brethren. It was these 5 flights that the Titans chose to shepherd the budding world. The greatest members of the Pantheon imbued a portion of the powers upon each of the flights' leaders. These majestic dragons, as listed below, became known as the Great Aspects, or the Dragon Aspects. Amon'Thul, the High Father of the Pantheon, bestowed a portion of his cosmic power upon the massive bronze dragon, Nozdormu. The High Father empowered Nozdormu to guard time itself and police the ever-spinning pathways of fate and destiny. The stoic, honorable Nozdormu became known as the Timeless One. Ionar, the Titan patron of all life, gave a portion of her power to the Red Leviathan, Alexstrasza. Ever after, Alexstrasza would be known as the Lifebinder, and she would work to safeguard all living creatures within the world. Due to her supreme wisdom and limitless compassion for all living things, Alexstrasza was crowned the Dragon Queen and given dominion over her kind. Ionar also blessed Alexstrasza's younger sister, the lithe green dragon Ysara, with a portion of nature's influence. Ysara fell into an eternal trance, bound to the waking dream of creation. Known as the Dreamer, she would watch over the growing wilds of the world from her verdant realm, the Emerald Dream. Norgannon, the Titan lore keeper and master magician, granted the blue dragon Malygos a portion of his vast power. From then on, Malygos would be known as the Spellweaver, the guardian of magic and hidden arcana. Khazgoroth, the Titan shaper and forger of the world, bestowed some of his vast power upon the mighty black worm Neltharion. The great-hearted Neltharion, known afterwards as the Earth Warder, was given dominion over the earth and the deep places of the world. He embodied the strength of the world and served as Alexstrasza's greatest supporter. Thus empowered, the 5 aspects were charged with the world's defense in the Titans' absence. With the dragons prepared to safeguard their creation, the Titans left Azeroth behind forever. Unfortunately, it was only a matter of time before Sargeras learned of the newborn world's existence.
Ladies, gents, and goblins, it's advertisement o'clock. Ever wondered how to get your stuff heard by folks who probably want to buy it? Everlook Broadcasting Co. is here for you. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
The products you never knew you needed.
Listen up, warriors of the Horde! The Axe Grinder's Forge is where real weapons are born. Feel the heat, smell the sweat, and taste the power as our blacksmiths craft weapons worthy of a true orc. Swing them with pride on the battlefield, and know the satisfaction of cutting through enemies like butter. Need something darker than dark? Browse our selection of soul-wrenching literature. Perfect for those insomniac nights of eternal existence.
Hey there, brave warriors of Azeroth. Ever find yourself fighting in Alterac Valley with a parched throat? Our Alterac snow cones are the perfect refreshment, made from fresh, fallen snow. Flavour options include Frostwolf Blood and Stormpike Tears. So come on down to Alterac Snow Blood and Tears and get yourself a frosty cold one today.
The invasion of Draenor. On the offensive. As the fires of the Second War died down, the Alliance took aggressive steps to contain the Orcish threat. A number of large internment camps meant to house the captive orcs were constructed in southern Lordaeron. Guarded by both the paladins and the veteran soldiers of the Alliance, the camps proved to be a great success. Though the captive orcs were tense and anxious to do battle once more, the various camp wardens based at the old prison fortress of Durnhold kept the peace and maintained a strong semblance of order. However, on the hellish world of Draenor, a new Orcish army prepared to strike at the unsuspecting Alliance. Ner'zhul, the former mentor of Gul'dan, rallied the remaining Orc clans under his dark banner. Aided by the Shadowmoon clan, the old shaman planned to open a number of portals on Draenor that would lead the Horde to new, unspoiled worlds. To power his new portals, he needed a number of enchanted artifacts from Azeroth. To procure them, Ner'zhul reopened the Dark Portal and sent his ravenous servants charging through it. The new Horde, led by veteran chieftains such as Grom Hellscream and Kilrog Deadeye of the Bleeding Hollow clan, surprised the Alliance defense forces and rampaged through the countryside. Under Ner'zhul's surgical command, the Orcs quickly rounded up the artifacts that they needed and fled back to the safety of Draenor. King Terenas of Lordaeron, convinced that the Orcs were preparing a new invasion of Azeroth, assembled his most trusted lieutenants. He ordered General Turalyon and the Archmage Khadgar to lead an expedition through the Dark Portal to put an end to the Orcish threat once and for all. Turalyon and Khadgar's forces marched into Draenor and repeatedly clashed with Ner'zhul's clans upon the ravaged Hellfire Peninsula. Even with the aid of the High Elf Ilaria Windrunner, the Dwarf Kurdran Wildhammer, and the veteran soldier Danath Trollbane, Khadgar was unable to prevent Ner'zhul from opening his portals to other worlds. Ner'zhul finally opened his portals to other worlds, but he did not foresee the terrible price he would pay. The portal's tremendous energies began to tear the very fabric of Draenor apart. As Turalyon's forces fought desperately to return home to Azeroth, the world of Draenor began to buckle in upon itself. Grom Hellscream and Kilrog Deadeye, realizing that Ner'zhul's mad plans would doom their entire race, rallied the remaining Orcs and escaped back to the relative safety of Azeroth. On Draenor, Turalyon and Khadgar agreed to make the ultimate sacrifice by destroying the Dark Portal from their side. Though it would cost their lives, and the lives of their companions, they knew that it was the only way to ensure Azeroth's survival. Even as Hellscream and Deadeye hacked their way through the human ranks in a desperate bid for freedom, the Dark Portal exploded behind them. For them, and the remaining Orcs on Azeroth, there would be no going back. Ner'zhul and his loyal Shadowmoon clan passed through the largest of the newly created portals as massive volcanic eruptions began to break Draenor's continents apart. The burning seas rose up and roiled the shattered landscape as the tortured world was finally consumed in a massive, apocalyptic explosion.
Ladies, gents, and goblins, it's advertisement o'clock. Ever wondered how to get your stuff heard by folks who probably want to buy it? Everlook Broadcasting Co. is here for you. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
The products you never knew you needed.
Kin of the Forge and Anvil, ready to unearth Azeroth's riches? With our Glimmer Core mining kits, Even a young lad can strike gold, or at least a good chunk of mithril. Packed with a rear-edged pickaxe and gem-sensing goggles, the mountain's treasures are just waiting for you. And if you happen to dig up any ancient evils, well, it's finders keepers.
How you doing, man? Feeling a tug from the unseen realms, are ya? Step into the embrace of the Loa at our Voodoo Emporium. Whether it be potent charms, curious hexes, or simply some guidance from the spirits, we got the mojo you're looking for. But remember, use them responsibly. The spirits be watching, and they got long memories.
Centuries ago, long before the invasion of the Orcish Horde, a mighty tower was erected in the ravine now known as Deadwind Pass. Aegwin, former guardian grown distrustful of the Council of Trisval, used it as a means to hide and birth a child away from their watchful eyes. That child would grow to become the Prophet Medivh, last guardian of Trisval and the sorcerer responsible for opening the Dark Portal. While finding his demise within the tower at the hands of the Lion of Stormwind Anduin Lothar, his apprentice Khadgar, and the Elf-Orc Arona, the presence of the wizard can still be felt throughout Azeroth itself. Ever since, the tower is believed to lay empty and sealed off, although recent rumors suggest otherwise. The Dark Riders, Medivh's merciless relic hunters, gather powerful artifacts from the deepest corners of the Eastern Kingdoms. They're led by the gruesome lord Blackwall II, who possesses the legendary side of Elune, the mythical instrument with which the bloodthirsty Worgen were summoned into Azeroth. Thus the haunted halls are now filled with furry beasts, demons and ghosts alike, all welcomed by the Karazhan Steward Morose himself. guarding the key to the upper chambers of the forlorn spire with his own death, the Castellan won't allow any unwelcome guest to disturb his master's chambers. Otherworldly and dangerous, the denizens of the lower halls pale in terms of veracity and terror compared to whatever lurks in Medivh's abandoned library. Overflowing with the magic of the ley lines, the upper chambers are an unstable place that no sane mortal should ever set foot in. Whispers of raging arcane elementals, vengeful ghosts, and the spectre of Medivh himself circulate amongst adventurers eager or greedy enough to venture into the mortifying tower of Karazhan. Are you amongst those foolish enough to enter?
The Betrayer Ascendant, Illidan Stormrage. During the Legion's invasion of Ashenvale, Illidan was released from his Barrow prison after 10,000 years of captivity. Though he sought to appease his comrades, he soon reverted to true form and consumed the energies of a powerful warlock artifact known as the Skull of Gul'dan. By doing so, Illidan developed demonic features and vastly magnified power. He also gained some of Gul'dan's old memories, especially those of the Tomb of Sargeras, the island dungeon rumored to hold the remains of the Dark Titan, Sargeras. Bristling with power and free to roam the world once more, Illidan set out to find his own place in the great scheme of things. However, Kil'jaeden confronted Illidan and made him an offer he could not refuse. Kil'jaeden was angered by Okamon's defeat at Mount Hyjal, but he had greater concerns than vengeance. Sensing that his creation, the Lich King, was growing too powerful to control, Kil'jaeden ordered Illidan to destroy Ner'zhul and put an end to the undead scourge once and for all. In exchange, Illidan would receive untold power and a true place amongst the remaining lords of the Burning Legion. Illidan agreed and immediately set out to destroy the Frozen Throne, the icy crystal cask in which the Lich King's spirit resided. Illidan knew that he would need a mighty artifact to destroy the Frozen Throne. Using the knowledge he had gained from Gul'dan's memories, Illidan decided to seek out the Tomb of Sargeras and claim the Dark Titan's remains. He called in some old highborn debts and lured the Serpentine Naga from their dark undersea lairs. Led by the cunning witch Lady Vosh, the Naga helped Illidan reach the Broken Isles, where Sargeras' tomb was rumored to be located. As Illidan set out with the Naga, Warden Maiev Shadowsong began to hunt him. Maiev had been Illidan's jailer for 10,000 years and relished the prospect of recapturing him. However, Illidan outsmarted Maiev and her watchers and succeeded in claiming the Eye of Sargeras despite their efforts. With the powerful eye in his possession, Illidan traveled to the former wizard city of Dal'Rod. Strengthened by the city's lay power lines, Illidan used the eye to cast a destructive spell against the Lich King's citadel of Icecrown in distant Northrend. Illidan's attack shattered the Lich King's defenses and ruptured the very roof of the world. At the final moment, Illidan's destructive spell was stopped when his brother Malfurion and the priestess Tyrande arrived to aid Maiev. Knowing that Kil'jaeden would not be pleased with his failure to destroy the Frozen Throne, Illidan fled to the barren dimension known as Outland. The last remnants of Draenor, the Orcs, formed the homeworld. There he planned to evade Kil'jaeden's wrath and plan his next moves. After they succeeded in stopping Illidan, Malfurion and Tyrande returned home to Ashenvale Forest to watch over their people. Maiev, however, would not quit so easily, and followed Illidan to Outland, determined to bring him to justice.
Give Everlook Broadcasting Co. a shout. We got ears everywhere. And speaking of, check out these awesome products our pals are offering.
Hello, Goldshire locals and wayward adventurers. Tired of your weapons losing their luster? With just one application of Goldshire glistening elixirs, your blade will outshine even the radiant light from Northshire Abbey's finest chandeliers. Well, I've just applied some to my own weapon, and it's so beautiful. I want to get closer and... Ah, my eye! Ah!
Side effects may include excessive attention from thieves, sporadic bouts of narcissism, and the risk of being outshined by your own weapon. Please note, we are not responsible for excessive bloating or any unfortunate accidents resulting from unsheathed grandeur.
Do you find the stench of battle unbefitting for someone of your prestige? Sunstrider Snuff is a pocket-sized magical aromatic designed to replace the smell of sweat and blood with lavender and mint. It's not fleeing from battle, it's retreating to better ambiance.